Hello guys, this is Otaku Man. It's a villain story or a hero story. It's his own thing. I'm doing a new another what if. It's called what if Deku had Kurumito Kisaki's power, but I'm doing better with it now. I'm going to change the story. Now what happened here? We can see we can see a boy very bruised and hurt and clothes are burned, walking to his house. He is crying and mumbling something about why does Kachan have to do this? Why does Kachan have to pick on weak people? Why does he hate me? We were such good friends when we were little. Now we go to a flashback when Deku was 4, when he was going to the quirk doctor. He was very excited boy waiting for the doctor to say the results. Now the nurse came and said, Izuku Midoriya said his mom said here coming. They both go to the doctor cabin and the doctor sighed and said, Miss Midoriya, your son doesn't have a quirk. Now just by hearing this Izuku can think, said I don't have a quirk. Now he dropped the All Might toy. His mom picked it up with her telekinesis and said, "Why, doctor? Why doesn't he have a quirk?" Then, guys, the pinky toe incident. The pinky toe incident. I cannot explain that full pinky toe thing, but sorry. And now, after that, they went to home. Izuku's were mother is not changed the same as before everything happened. Izuku got home and started watching All Might video and water dripping out of his eyes and crying, and his mom came and said, "What?" Izuku opened the door and she opened the door and he opened the door and she came and saw his crying face, said, it's just like in him, said, "I'm sorry Izuku, I'm sorry." Now he started crying. Now, after that, the next day he went to school. In his school, he can see. In his school, everyone manifested some of their quirks. Some of the students manifested their quirk yesterday. Now he were happy to see this cool quirk, but he also said, "Why don't I have a quirk?" Now, in here, what happened? Bakugo came and said, "Hey nerd, what is your quirk?" And yes, he still call him nerd because he is not bad at studies or anything, but he is genius. Just this. Now he wasn't born with quirk, but he was born with something else, a geniusity. He is genius on his own. Now I said, What is your quirk, nerd?" Then he said, he had done said, "I'm quirkless." Then said, "Oh, okay then." Bakugo just went away without saying anything. Now not next day, scratch that. Let's just say when they were 7, not 7 really, 6 you can say. When they were 6, 1 year has been passed. Deku has been bullied much more than the anime and harassed even more, even to push to the limit of suicides. Now because of this, Deku in his childhood, his mom believes in God. Now he blames God for his own God for his not making him born without a quirk. Now he always blames the God for this. He always said this. He always insults God in every possible way. Sorry if I'm just it's a story. Just please listen to this just like a story. Not be offended by what I'm doing to God, but please, it's a story. Now He always blamed the god and every other aspects in him. But he was born with super genius. He was thankful on that part. He didn't technically hated God, but whenever Bakugo and his cronies harassed him or bullied him much more, or scarred him mentally. Yes, he has scarred on his hand because of their constant attacking on him. He has now, in years and years, he has forget how to smile properly. Not yes, in 1 year, he has completely forgot how to smile. He doesn't even smile anymore. The smile you are only he see is a fake smile. His mom can understand the fake smile. Now, what happened here? He always blame God. Now, in a distance the of the galaxy Earth, there were two person. One one was full on white, directing a holy and pure aura. Another had a black wings, and it was a girl. Now, though they both were girls. Now, one of the girls said, "Kami-sama." Now, you guys, if you know what Kami means God, by the way. Now, the black woman with wings said, "Kami-sama." Said, "Yes, Lucy." And the person named Lucy said, "Do you know a person is blaming you for the one thing you didn't give him?" Said, "What?" Now Kami-sama knows of his full story. Now Kami-sama feels sorry for this boy. He said, "You know, Kami-sama, that you didn't give this mortal a quirk in his world." Said, I know, but but it was his destiny to be like this." So then they both come to they both what happened here. Now, after said, let's just observe him for some time. Let's see what happened to him. Now, Izuku's man, now some years has been passed. Izuku is 7 now. Izuku is 7. 1 year has been passed. Izuku is 7. Harassing is even more. Now his social life, he is even scared to talk to people right now. He has mental traumas full on because of this. Now another some year has passed. Now he is 10. Middle school years. In middle school years, Izuku's completely forgot about social life. He doesn't talk to anyone. He just sit behind the class and look through the window. He never talked to anyone. The quirkless and in this world has been treated very badly, but he is treated even badly from anyone. Now, what happened? There was in now Deku was going to home. Was going back to his home, to his school, to his home. Now suddenly he saw Bakugo bullying a little boy, bullying a little girl. Now he know he cannot do anything to Bakugo, but he still does go. Now Kami-sama and Lucian that time they just noticed and said, "This boy doesn't have power, but still tries to help people. Very pure heart he has, more than anyone." Now they were all now Lucy and Kami. Now, what do you mean by Lucy? I mean Lucifer. Yep, he's a girl here. Don't even try to mess up here. He's a girl. Now, what happened? Izuku fully blames God for everything. He doesn't even go. His mother drag him to a church, drag him to many of the church and other stuff, but he doesn't even go there near there. Now, Deku. If you want to know, it's not a villain or not a hero. It's a anti-hero. It's a middle type something. Now, he saw a girl was being bullied by Bakugo, and now what happened here? The girl, the girl was Momo Yairuzu. For some other reason, don't even try. I'm doing this for plots. Now, she was just going now flashback before Momo got bullied. Now Momo were going to was going to her home. Was going to her home. She just wanted to buy something from there. Now Bakugo came and said, "You know this park is our territory." Said, "So what?" Said, "So you cannot be here without our permission." Bakugo and started to bullying her. And I hit her with direction. She has karate classes, but it's not enough. Bakugo has a powerful quirk in this day. Now, Deku see this. Deku has learned some fighting style. He is not that full crowny weak either. He has muscles. A six pack full, but he not that crowny weak he is. He beat the sheets out of them. He doesn't beat the shit out of them, but try to just push them away. They said, "You are safe, little girl. Next time we will see you in school, Deku." Now Deku said, "Are you okay?" Now the girl said, yes, I'm okay, thank you." Said, "No problem." Said, "My name is Izuku Midoriya. What's your?" The girl said, "I am Momoya Iruzu. Nice to meet you." Said, "Yes." Said the girl said, My quirk is creation. I can get non-rhythm living thing, and I need to know how they're. You know the explanation. I am not going to say that." And now another was there and said, "What is your quirk?" Then he just said, "Oh." He just looking down a little bit of sadness and said, I am quirkless." No, so sorry to hear that. Said, "No, don't be sorry. Don't be." Said, now they said, now Momo just do like this boy nonetheless. She just they like him. One time crushed a little bit. Said, no. Said, "Here you go, my number." Said, "Thank you." Said, "Okay." Now they said they started hanging out some days. Now they chit chat a little bit on Momo, on they chat a little bit on Momo and smartphone, and Deku is happy right now. Said, "I have a good life right now." Now he doesn't stop still blaming God for this. Now a little bit of stop blaming God. Now God see this. Said, "Did you see?" Lucy said, "Yes." He stopped blaming me for blaming me. So did you see when a happiness came to his life, he started becoming even more nicer. Now they were extremely happy, and now they wanted to see what happened to him. And he trained very hard for his next year. He trained martial arts and other stuff. He trained his body very hardly. Now at the age of 40, now let's just say they will go to UA at age of 50 just because of what if. Now at the age of 30 or 40, I don't remember, 40 I guess, 40, Izuku has established in those all years, has established his own type of company without his mom knowledge and any other. Now how did he get the money? On, he is a singer, little bit singer, he is a singer. He sings song on YouTube and gets some monies. Now Any song, if you can play any song you want. Now Izuku is singing. After finishing the song, he said, feel nice to have sing. Now you can play any song you want to for because of this singing that he sing. Any song, any desperate song. Now, after singing, he said I should went to my company. Now Izuku does go to school, but less. Sorry. Izuku go to school, but less. Now, Izuku went to his company. His company is well known for hero support items. The support items are mainly good for every heroes, and he went to buy things just not just like these, but wait a second. He went to company just like this. Yes, he wears glove because he has scars in his hand, so he doesn't get caught. Now he is going there. He goes to his own company now. His company, he was just watching every one of them. Now his secretary came. I mean his assistant, Miss Naomi. Now Miss Naomi Toyami. Now she came and said, "Boss, Mr. David Shields want to collab companies with you now. David Shield has a company of like they want to work together. And said okay, and said, "Will you show yourself, sir?" His secretary said, "No, I guess no." Said no. He said, "Yes, you are going to do it for me." He said, "The boss identity need to shut in, so there's a complicated matter, so boss identity need to be shut." Said, "Okay then. Here you have to sign this picture." Now everyone in this company is completely loyal to Izuku. Because they were all helpless on their job. Now they are the number one company because they changed their life because of Deku. I changed their life because of Deku. The secretary is the first woman who were desperate to work on his maid part. The woman was a maid of his house. His mother happened to be not dead. You can say, a long sleep. You can say, because of a villain attack, a long sleep. His mother is in. Now he is pretty much alone. Now Momo, she just talk to him a little bit. She just talk to him. She is always wanting to talk to him, but he always push her away. Now, what happened here? Let's catch that he was 30. Not 40, he was 30. I want to use another year. Now, he's still 30 and that part, everything. Now, he has his maid. His maid was not illiterate, fairly genius like himself. He was genius in his own. He has named his company a Tang Anchor Enterprises. Tang Enterprise. Hut. Fuck that. Let me think a little bit. Wait a second. Company's name was M Group of Industry. Now M in Midoriya, but he just used the M for M word. Now they always believe in equity, equality with themselves. They do not count. He hires specifically quirkless people for men due to his job. Because of this, he has a good reputation in the quirk and quirkless people. The quirk people They do respect him because of his power and reputation that can you even put down now. He has his own gang. The gang is full of crook people. Though those all crooks are so strong that he gathered them with his kindness and self-sustainment. Some of the villain now. In here I'm going to change something, you see. What happened here? Darby, he didn't become villain here. He worked for Midoriya and his work company. Now Midoriya saw him on one villain attack. Now Midoriya offered him a job, just like in one for all for one position. Like, would you like to work with me? You don't have to do a villainous job or anything. You can be happy with your own job. Happy. Now, first Darby didn't accept it and fight. Now when Darby lose and said, "Will you accept then?" and said yes. They started working. Now Darby is happy with his life. Toya, his name is Toyama only. If you don't know, spoilers, Darby is Toya Todoroki. Now after that, but he has so many gang. Or it's a gang type, not a bodyguard. You can say a bodyguard type. Now his mother is in eternal sleep because of a villain attack. Now I'm going to do what kind of villain attack it was. It was that time Izuku was coming back from school. He come back from school and sitting beside the couch and watching some TV shows and other stuff. His mother was in the kitchen. Now suddenly the doorbell ring. His mother come to open the doorbell. And a villain that can harden his body, you can say. Harden his fist, just the fist. He had a knife on his hand, and the police and the heroes were chasing after him. Now he has taken hostage Inko. Now Izuku, he was worried what happened, what will happen. He was still the scrawny, but he could fight little bit. But what happened here? She got stabbed in the neck. Now it was lucky enough she survived, but what happened? She got to eternal slumber, you can say. Now doctor said it's an eternal type of slumber, so we don't know when will she wake up. Now at 1 year time skip. Now Izuku is 14. The last day of middle school. The last day of his middle school. Middle school doesn't know about his existence in right now. What happened here? He is not bullied right anymore because he is strong for his own age now. Now what happened here is everything happened to the same and said if you want to cook that badly nerd, is take a swim dive in the roof and pray that you got a cook in your next life. Now after this committee could just left the house with a very sore face. He said that damn fool suggesting me to take suicide, huh? Now I'm going to do something different in this what if. He has his company and other stuff. Yep. Now what happened here? The search villain just said the same attack and suffocating him. He has suffocated him perfectly. Now what happened? Time stopped for Izuku. He said he just saw it. The sludge villain he just remembered sludge villain was suffocating him. Then he just saw the sludge villain was standing there frozen. He saw everything was frozen. Now Kami-sama and Lucifer, they both came. God and Lucifer, they both came with shadow-like figure. Now he said, "Do I really meet God now?" Said, "I hope so." He has not forgiven God completely, but he still despises even the feeling of God in the presence. Now he said, "Do I really meet God and devil right now?" Oh man, then I'm dead and dead. Now he was thinking this, and now the one of the figures, white one, said, "No, young one, you are," said, "No, no, Izuku Midoriya, you're not dead." He said, "What? Then why the world froze just now? Because we stopped the time for some minute." And so we would like to give you an offer. Said, "What kind of offer?" God says, God suggests some offer to Izuku. Now, God, Izuku said, one of the mythical stories, and every other time I heard that only devil give a deal or offer something, ask for a soul, and I don't know, I never saw a God giving offer. He said, "Yep, it's new, I know, but I will not want your soul or anything. We will see. We will grant you a seed. What kind of? We will give you, grant you a power, like in this, like the quirk thing. But the quirk can be taken away, but the power cannot be taken away from you. Now, what kind of power do you like?" Now Deku just suddenly think, because he knows he has been fighting his whole life. The fighting is boring to him, and now All Might, he doesn't see All Might as his idolized completely, because in his young age he used to idolize All Might, but after the quirk he doesn't know. Now said, "I would like to have the time manipulation power and a shadow power. Shadow manipulation." Now said, "Could you elaborate?" Said, "I would like to have I can I wish to manipulate time, share time fully to at my will. Stop time whenever I want. I can create my shadow clone and using, and also I can teleport and whenever places I need. I can create my own time limit and other stuff." Said, interesting. So, would you like to play? He said, "Then okay, then you are my pawn." Then God says, "Pawn? What kind of pawn?" Izuku then answered, and again said, Izuku said, "What kind of pawn? I mean, I'm going to give you my power, so you will be one of my angels." Angels? Yes. You see, I want to give you one of my angels' power that is called Zafkia, the Time Emperor. I said, "Okay." And the shadow manipulation. You see, if you want to use Zafkia, you need to it will devour your own life force. So you need to suck up time for it. Okay. Said, "You will have a little super strength, little bit, not that full super strength, but super strength. Now, I guess. Now you see, for your whole and companionship, she will be guiding you." Said, "Who?" Said, "Here is Lucy." Said, Lucifer. Said, "Yep." And now, and Deku just suddenly burst out and said, "Don't fucking kid with me, Lucifer is a boy." Said, "Huh? Who told you that?" "I'm a girl." I said, "Who told you that?" "The books." Said, "Books are all lies. I'm the real Lucifer. They see me as my boy from. They said I am a boy. That fucking book writers are all fake." Now said again. Said, okay now." Said, "You are one of my angels, so she is also one of our angels." Now Izuku just said, "Okay then, give me." She just gave him his power. What happened here is Izuku's hair is the same, just eyes are changed, nothing else. Hair is changed. Deku's eyes, one eye turned into red, another eye has a clock in it. Just like Kurumito Kisaki from Data Live, the worst spirit, also the title. Now, after that little interaction, Lucifer now stays with Deku most of the time. I mean, Lucy, she's a girl, of course, stays with Deku most of the time. Now, what you see what happened? Deku has a company, so he don't have a problem feeding anyone. Now, he has dumped his mostly all job to her, and the other biggest job he will give the other biggest job. He have to come still for the signs and other stuff. Now, he has his full trust on everyone. Now he says he would like to give. He said, you see, the bodyguard that follow me everywhere. All the bodyguards say they can become hero if they want. Said okay. Now they all the bodyguard like Derby and others, they become heroes, and others I they're not OC, mean random with powerful quirks, just that thing. Darby said, what should I do? Said, okay, you can also become a hero, you know. Said, I'm a third year level, you know. Said, you're a third year, huh? Let's just say you will not get into UA but some other school. Said, why? Said, you know your brother is the same age as me. I said, oh yeah, I know it. So it won't be suspicious if you go there. Said, if he doesn't know me, it will be still suspicious of it to get it. Said, oh, okay. And then he went to another school. Do you know remember the Win guy from entrance exam? The guy that went to another school, that is school Davi went. Is a first year. Now Davi, what did he do? He went there. Now Izuku and Lucy mostly said Lucifer to Lucifer. He said to Lucifer and said, would you like to go to UA with me or stay home all day? Said, I will be bored, I will also go. Said, you know you need to shrink up a little bit. Said, yep, I know. Said, have you tested your power? Lucy said, yes, I have tested. Said, what? Said, I have to summon Zafkia for most of the stuff to use my power, and I think I'm going to hit Zafkia for time being. He said, you know, the Zafkia is more likely overpowered, but still the shadow, I need to use the shadow manipulation only. He said, yep, you're right. Now what he did, he is going to the entrance exam. Now Bakugo just seeing him said, Deku, and said, Bakugo, what do you want? Said, get out of my, you fucking nerd. Deku didn't say anything. He just went over there. I have a quirk now. I wanna see how you do to me. What do you do to me? Now he went inside the class. Now he's a genius. Don't forget I said in the first part, he is a genius of his own age. Now is now on one inside info. Izuku's company, the M Group of Industries, is number 1 in Japan currently. The Yairos are the second, and the David Shield are the main. They're collabing with Midoriya, so collabing with M Group Industries, so they are also getting to number 1 spot with him. Now David Shield wants to meet this Mr. M person. Now Deku is known to the company as Mr. M. Now they have never seen Mr. M face because he comes and goes at a random time that nobody sees him. Now David Shield want to meet Mr. M fully. Now also Melissa, she is more likely with her father mentally, because she want to study under her father mentally. Now the entrance exam, I'm going to finish it quickly a little bit. Now the entrance exam start. He's a genius, fucking genius number one pace.